Hey guys, Sean T. Felton, a brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Today gonna go out today, things on sale. Today though, new release-wise, the main big thing coming out today is Clerks 3. And with that one, there's actually an exclusive version at Best Buy, and I'm pretty sure it's the only place you can get the 4K version of the movie, and it's a 4K Steelbook. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty certain that the 4K Steelbook is, like I said, the only way to get the 4K version of the film. And then other than that though, Pulp Fiction is coming out for the first time on 4K, and there's a Steelbook of that one as well. There's a couple other smaller releases as well are releasing today. Also though, at the end of this video is going to be a whole bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews for the things I received to review and talk about for you guys. And I'm actually going to be doing those in the car this time around because I didn't get to do them in the house. So there'll be the in the car reviews like I do sometimes. But anyway though, let's get going though and we'll see what we can find today, guys. Into Target we go. But I always show this spot in the front though, and even though it's not the movies anymore, I always show it. It's like kind of like the thing to show, because this was always the movie spot and now it's the books. But we will head over though to the section. I'm not, like I was saying, not expecting them to have too much over there today. They might have, I feel like they would carry Clerks 3, so we shall see though. Hopefully it's out over there though. At my LA Comic-Con video, I showed some of those rare Squishmallows they had in there for really cheap. It's funny how you see some of these stores though, like when they get them, they get like all the same exact one, and it's kind of like this weird like peanut butter one. Like I think that's what it's supposed to be, yeah, just peanut butter jar one, but like a whole box of just like peanut butter jar ones. And it's like, to me, I feel like when they have this many, people are like, there's too many of these. This is like so common, I'm not gonna buy it. So like, I feel like forever now we're gonna see this peanut butter jar one just sitting around Targets forever. Yeah. But I went over the actual section. There was absolutely nothing over there. There's like, for some reason, the music isn't bad right in this spot, but you hear the music really loud over there. But went over there, was absolutely nothing new whatsoever, though. I kind of as suspected, though. This one just never changes anything out. But if you did go to Target, though, let me know that if your Target location had Clerks 3 or anything new that yours one had, though. This Walmart, like the carts are like all over the place, like kind of all strewn throughout, and they like randomly put them over here too. I don't know what they're doing. They're like the whole everywhere over there is like there's tons of them. There's sometimes like they're like, I don't know, today's extremely busy today too. I guess like I think it's like it's getting closer to the holidays, so there's just more and more people out, but it's just so busy. But go in here and like I said, fingers crossed, hopefully there is something out in there today, but we shall see. But I've not peeked or anything, so we're gonna head back and hopefully there's something new out over here. But like I said, it's not a lot of things releasing today, so it's like I feel like some of the stores might not be rushing to put things out, but they definitely would have Clerks 3. So let's see though. No, I'm seeing some stuff over here. So I can see Clerks 3. I hear someone hauling something. Something being hauled around. Let's see. Oh yeah, this was one of the other, I forgot this came out today too. This is one of the other ones that released. This one, I did hear some negative things about this one though. Amsterdam. I do have a digital code for this one. Or some cart thing getting hauled. But yeah, if you guys have seen this one, let me know though. But I did hear like mixed things about that one. It was $24.99 for the Blu-ray, $19.96 for the DVD, and then Clerks 3, they do have that one here, and that's $16.96 for the Blu-ray of that one. Yeah, here's those things are like the bane of my existence, those carts that they drag around. But I thought this was fun, I really did. And then the DVD is for $14.96 for that one. And I believe this came out today, this one, Bluey, Season 1. It's like a only at Walmart one that comes with this like stuffed animal thing in it. So I don't know if it's like you can only get the DVD at Walmart or you can only get this plush at Walmart. Oh, something fell. Oh, that guy knocked something over with that thing. I'm like, whoa. And this is another one that came out today. I think there's a Blu-ray as well for this. I'm interested in seeing this one because it's Lucky McGee who directed May, which I absolutely love that film. So I really like his stuff. I'll probably end up buying this one, but I definitely want to get the Blu-ray because I'm 90% sure there's a Blu-ray of this one. Maybe they'll have it at Best Buy. Sometimes they do. I don't know. We'll see. If they have it, I'll get that. If not, I'll end up just ordering it online. Let's see, though, anything else in here. Emily the Criminal, that came out a couple weeks back, and there is a Blu-ray, but they haven't had that in any of the stores here. Here's all the Christmas stuff here. I've shown all this before. Let's take a look down in here and see in this spot. This is all the same stuff here, but usually in this area they have some other things. So there's one here called Accursed here, $12.96, and then Emergency Declaration, that was out today for $12.96 here. And then I think these were today too, this Dolly Parton one, Christmas is for You, Much Ado About Christmas, and Really Wrapped Up for Christmas. I believe all those were today. Let's see, and then I don't think these were today. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything in here. We will go to the other Walmart too, so you can kind of see some of these things up closer. But no, it doesn't seem like there's anything else here, as far as I can tell, like no other random things mixed in here. But see, like I was saying, with all these carts, it's sort of like a maze over here. It's like carts, 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 and then you get over here and you have to like cut through all these ones. Are like strewn everywhere. It's like there's obviously the cart guy is like, I don't want to do it today. So something's happened because they're strewn everywhere. Even the wheelchair one is out here and everything. See, that's sitting there. It's like, oh my God, everything was just like abandoned back here. It's sort of crazy. I've never seen it this abandoned back here with all these carts. Into Walmart we go, and it looks like this, I think this side door is open. Sometimes it's been closed lately. I think they're gonna let me go. They're not gonna run me down. Let's see though. Yep, it looks like this way is open. Last time it was closed, I had to go the other way. So we're gonna head on in, and fingers crossed, hopefully this location, has out all the other stuff too, because the other one did. Yeah, but the other location had out all the stuff, but this one, though, I just want to be able to, like, see it closer, and I think there might be one or two other things that might be here. I wish, though, that Old Man movie was sold here on Blu-ray, and I looked on BestBuy.com, and it's not even on the site for some reason. I don't know why. But, yeah, like I was saying, though, that Old Man movie is available on Blu-ray, but when I looked on BestBuy.com's website, it's, like, not showing up at all. It's, like, really strange. Unless it must be, like, put in there wrong or something, because when you look it up, it literally just does not show up as available. It doesn't show the DVD version or anything, but I definitely really want to see this one. But if you guys have watched it, let me know how it was. We'll see though if maybe it's just at Best Buy and for some reason it just wasn't in the thing for it. But it looks cool, and like I said, I'm even more inclined to want to watch it that it was the director of May, because I really love that movie. Over here though, this is all the Christmas stuff. I don't remember seeing that Christmas one at the other location. So other than that though, here they have Amsterdam, Clerks 3. I don't see anything else. I think actually Illinois, that might have actually come out today. Let's look over here though. So you can see like the Accursed here. They don't have that Emergency Declaration DVD one here. Other than that though, that seems to be all the main ones here. I'm not seeing anything else really different today. There wasn't, like I said, there wasn't really that many things that came out today. The main really, really big thing though was, Clerks 3 and then the Amsterdam one. And there should be a exclusive one of this at Best Buy. So we'll see if there's any available. I feel like, though, it's probably going to go quickly, but we'll see, though, if there's any left for that one. Into Best Buy we go. So we'll take a look over here and see what they have. There are a couple other things that might be in here today too, like Scream Factory put out a Black Christmas one today. Oh yeah, I can see right away, the Clerks right here, the Steelbooks for $21.99 is sold out. So I had a feeling that was going to go fast. They still have some of the regular ones. They have Westworld, $29.99 for the standard, $39.99 for the 4K. I'm trying to see anything else different in here. I do wonder how many copies of that one that they had. Let's see over here anything. There could possibly be one in this one other spot there, but I'm doubting it. Let's see though. They do have some of the Pulp Fiction Steelbooks though, so that one's $25.99 for that one. So that's cool. They still have that available. I won't lie though. I kind of like this original image a little bit more. Like I kind of almost wish that this was on the Steelbook. I don't know how to explain it, but I always like this poster. So I kind of almost wish that was a Steelbook. I don't know how to explain it, but I just sort of do for that particular one. Let's see though. Over here though, oh, they do have this Emily the Criminal on Blu-ray in here. So that's the first time I've seen this anywhere on Blu-ray. But they did release, see, that's kind of cool. They released Black Christmas. I knew this was coming out on 4K, but they put the original cover on it. So that's kind of cool. The problem with this movie though is, it's one of those films where I'm sure you guys are the same, where I bought this movie throughout the years again and again and again and again. Like, I have so many editions and so many releases on Blu-ray and everything imaginable of this movie. So it's like, I don't know if I'm going to go right ahead and buy that right away. They do have a Steelbook here of Mad God. I didn't know they were going to have a Steelbook of this one. That one is $19.99 for that one. It's weird though. This came out from RLJ, but it doesn't look like they have the Old Man movie. So that sucks. And then the Warriors, is that today? And it looks like they're going to have Adaption as well for $22.99. Other than that though, trying to see anything else down here. I'm just making sure I don't miss anything in here mixed in. They have Star Trek Discovery Season 4, and there is a Steelbook of that one here as well for $49.99. The standard Blu-ray is $39.99 for that one. And then War Games, they have the 4K of that one for $29.99. And then other than that though, let's just make sure we're not missing anything, and I don't want to not look well and overlook the Old Man or something like that. Let's see. It does not look like it, though. It seems like those are all the main things in here today, though. But definitely definitely had a lot more stuff out in here today, though, than I was expecting. And I don't know if Better Call Saul was out today as well for $27.99. And maybe this was out today, too, this 48 Hours collection as well. So anyway, though, guys, that was off my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. And like I always say, if you guys enjoy these shopping videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also, though, in the comments below, though, let me know what you guys ended up picking up on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K. If you guys ended up picking up anything today. Also, though, let me know anything new that you guys have watched on streaming or any new films that you guys have seen in the theaters. I did this past weekend see the movie Violent Night. I really like that movie with David Harbour playing Santa Claus, and it was basically like Santa Claus takes place on Christmas, and he's going around, you know, delivering the gifts, and he ends up getting to this house. It turns out the house is basically being held hostage by John Leguizamo's character, and he's in there trying to get some, I don't want to ruin too much, but he's basically trying to get something in the house, and he's trying to get the people in the house to tell him where the specific thing is. And that's sort of what it is, and basically Santa's trying to protect this family and stuff. It's really fun. The thing that was the coolest to me too was that there was so many references to Home Alone. It was almost like watching Home Alone again as like an R-rated movie. But even more than that movie, Better Watch Out. It was even, I think that was the one with the kids in the house. It was even more than that like Home Alone, because what they did with this one was they totally mimicked the music. So they would have parts where they would have that exact same sounding Home Alone music. They would change a couple notes, though, to make it a little different, because otherwise it would have been total lawsuit material. How similar some of the songs were. I mean, like, oh my God, they were similar. But they were changing stuff on them. But it really felt like I was watching Home Alone in the theaters again with this music. And it wasn't John Williams or anything doing it. It wasn't like, but it was really good music, though. I loved it. It really had that Home Alone vibe. They figured out a way to really capture that feeling with that movie, and it was really fun. Definitely worth checking out. If you guys just, did watch, that one, let me know what you guys thought of it, though. But like I said, I really liked it a lot. But anyway, though, guys, now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. Now, the first one I got here is from Warner Brothers. They sent over a free copy. This one, to let you guys know this one is available. And this is one I was really interested in watching. This one stars Florence Pugh and Harry Styles, and Olivia Wilde directed it, and it's called Don't Worry, Darling. And this is very interesting because I really like movies like The Stepford Wives and those kind of films, and this definitely has that kind of vibe to it. I was like watching this, though, recognizing a lot of the locations from this and thinking like, where else have I seen this? Especially the main neighborhood from this. I was like, was it in the show The Act? Was it Suburbicon? Like, what was it? I kept on thinking, like, where in the world did they shoot this? Because there was a lot of locations I was recognizing from other things. But it's basically, though, about this sort of small, like, town out in the middle of the desert and it's basically, Chris Pine's character, was it Chris Pine? Chris Pine's character is kind of like the head of this whole kind of development, and he's kind of like has his own views and trying to like. It's one of those things you have to kind of, as it goes along, you kind of find out more what's going on. But essentially, though, Florence Pugh's character, it starts out kind of normal when she's there, and then like little by little, it starts getting weirder and weirder. She starts seeing things, having these weird sort of visions, and it's just kind of like this slow buildup of craziness going on. It goes in these crazy directions. I really like this one. It's definitely not going to be for everybody, but if you like Stepford Wives and incredibly weird like art films and stuff like that are really out there, this is definitely for you. I liked it. Like I said, it's not going to be for everybody, though. But this one has on here, though, the making of on here, as well as a deleted scene on this one. The other one from Warner Bros., they sent over a free copy as well to let you guys know that was available. This is one I want to let you guys know was available, and this is the complete 4th season of the show, Westworld here. And this is the 4K Ultra HD edition. It includes the 4K and the Blu-ray and then the digital copy of the show. And then on here, it has a number of different featurettes on the show as well. And I've watched a handful of episodes of this show throughout the years. And if you guys don't know, it was based on the movie series as well. I think it was a book first, and then it was the film series years back, because I really like the film series as well. This one the show went in a different direction and more like, I don't know, it's just more serious than the films were, but still a really cool series, though. The other one here, this is from Lionsgate. They sent over a free copy. This one, to let you guys know this one is available. This is one called The Minute You Wake Up Dead. The Minute You Woke Up Dead. Sorry. And basically, though, this one, stars Morgan Freeman. It's essentially, though, it's one of those movies kind of about like this small town where like there's sort of like everybody's kind of like looking at everybody as if they're up to something. And it essentially follows around this one guy that meets this girl, and kind of like the guy, he has had like a lot of like issues in the past, and kind of like people were kind of looking at him that he could have been involved in some bad bad things. And essentially, though, there ends up being this murder that happens, and then it kind of becomes like this suspect of like if he could be connected or she could be, and it becomes this whole thing. And Morgan Freeman's character is who's the sheriff in the town is kind of investigating what is going on and trying to kind of get to the bottom of the whole thing. It's a really cool slow burn film here. Like I said, this one here is called The Minute You Woke Up Dead. The other one here, which is from Universal, is a movie here called Bros. And this is one I was really interested in watching because I've always been a fan of Billy Eichner, who was, from Billy on the Street. And I always watch that, even when because every so often he does like, another episode like randomly of that show. And I really like that because I really like kind of like weird on the street stuff when you ask people strange questions and real like off the wall kind of oddball stuff. And he always was doing a lot of that kind of stuff with the show. And basically, though, I think this is the first movie that he was in as the lead, because he's been in lots of different stuff like American Horror Stories. And essentially, though, this is about his relationship and kind of about him meeting this guy, and they've always kind of had like issues with commitment and things like that, and it's kind of about them trying to make things work and everything. It's a really, really fun movie. It has on here, though, feature wise, it has all new deleted scenes and gag reel on here, over an hour of behind the scenes content on here as well. So lots of different features on this one, but a really good romantic comedy film here, and Billy Eichner did a great job. The next one here is from Paramount. It's one I want you guys to know was available. It's a TV series here called Reacher. This is the complete first season of the show. This one has on here, though, 30 minutes of features on this one. It has on here some Realizing Reacher novelization featurette on this. Realizing Reacher featurette and the novelization featurette as well on this one here. And then the other one here, now you can't say the title of this one, the one word, because then you kind of like the video gets some issues. But this is the South Park Post special on here. Like I said, you cannot say the word without having issues with the videos. And a lot of people know that if you do videos. But basically, though, the South Park has been back, but it's been kind of back as specials. So I don't know if they're still doing seasons, but I'm pretty sure it's just kind of been specials lately, from what I've been told. This is kind of the new special series here, of the show. This is South Park, the two special event series. The other one here that is from Paramount as well is one here called Medieval, and this is a really interesting, a different movie too for Ben Foster, because I've never really seen Ben Foster do. He was in that one Warcraft, I think. So I guess he's kind of, but never like a movie exactly like this. I always think of him from Hell or High Water, and the number one thing I think of Ben Foster from was 6 Feet Under. Like, that was an amazing show, but it's one of those shows where it was like the ending was so incredibly sad you cannot watch it again. I remember like when I watched the ending of that show, I was like depressed and felt like everyone I loved passed away. It was so sad. It was the saddest thing ever, that the end of that series. But basically, though, this is kind of about him as this warrior and kind of like kind of in charge of all these this whole group of all these kind of like knights and everything like that. It's a really intense movie, though. Like I said, very different film for him, though. And this one here is called Medieval. The other one here is from Sony, and I always like this movie. It's called Adaption. It stars Nicolas Cage, and it's like him with his brother, and he's like writing this movie, and he's kind of like somehow like ends up writing himself into his own film, and it's sort of neurotic and has all these problems. Nicolas Cage's character, the one that follows around the one brother, and it's kind of based on the writer's real like self as well a little bit. It's really out there. It's one of those movies that like some people really do not like this movie at all. It's like not everyone's cup of tea. I like these kind of peculiar movies. I always have, like, and this is actually, and of all honesty, you never really would expect to get a 4K. So I really, commend Sony that they're really going and releasing a lot of things on 4K, which I really like. And they put out that Sony collection that has SLC Punk and more obscure stuff, and keep doing that, Sony. I really like that. I like that you're really embracing 4K and putting out different stuff and more art films and stuff like that. So I'm glad that the format is still going with Sony for a lot of releases. It has on here, though, feature-wise, behind-the-scenes swap on here, and a theatrical trailer on this one. Now, this is a really fun series. This is from RLJ Entertainment and Shudder, and this is a Creepshow, the complete third season of the show. And the one I liked on here the best was the guy that was like a collector of movie props. That was my favorite episode on here, and he kind of like something had gone wrong with the props in this sort of wax museum one. That was the one that I like the best. I like ones that kind of deal with that kind of stuff. But if you guys don't know the Creepshow series, it's based on the movie series that there was, the film series. There was 3 of the movies. The third one a lot of people don't count because it really was not not great. It was kind of one of those movies that was like, when you look at it now, it was kind of okay, but it was not at all good. Creepshow series though is great, and it's basically kind of like Tales from the Crypt as well. If you guys are a fan of Tales from the Crypt, it has that kind of vibe as well. But it's every episode is 45 minutes, and it's two different episodes, two shorts on each of the episodes. But a really fun horror series on here. It has on here feature-wise Amazon's Comic-Con at Home panel on here, and this is back when they were doing everything at home. I'm glad Comic-Con and all that stuff's getting back to normal again. And then it has on here though behind the scenes raw footage, as well as behind the scenes a photo gallery in this one here as well. This one here is really fun. This is from MPI, and this is the Marineland Carnival with the Munsters TV cast members and Lost Treasures. And now Marineland, I always remember hearing about that. That was like before. I have to kind of hold my hand like this because it's like the Survivor Challenge holding your hand up. But basically Marineland was what was before SeaWorld, and it was kind of like right where in LA where I'm pretty sure it was where the Budweiser plant is in LA, and there's like this one hotel that I always stayed at when I do film shoots up there, so I kind of know. But I believe that's where Marineland was where the Budweiser factory is in Los Angeles. But basically, this is a kind of like a cross promotion that they did that was very lost of the Munsters in characters, all the actors playing the Munsters characters in character, going to Marineland and kind of like seeing the sights and seeing the shows. I mean, it was definitely one of those things that they were really like kind of required to do. It's kind of like nowadays too when you see like ABC shows, they shoot at Disney and stuff like that. It was kind of like this. There must have been some kind of a tie-in with the network at the time for Marineland. So I don't know if there was anything else they did with Marineland at the time or any other shows. I think Sea Hunt, I remember hearing, was shot there as well. But this is really cool. I mean, if you guys are a fan of Munsters, this is one of those things too, I feel like, real Munsters fans that are like, like there's certain like famous Munsters fans like Howard Stern, Rob Zombie. I feel like all of them are like getting this right now and going, oh, I gotta see this. I mean, even Howard Stern's gonna have to get out his old dusty DVD player to watch this because he's like the #1 Munsters fan next to Rob Zombie. So I'm sure even he's gonna have to be watching that one. The next one here is from Screen Media, and this is one called The Accursed. This was a cool movie. This is basically this has Mina Savarni in it. And it's about this woman that goes to kind of watch this, watch this older woman in the house, and she's kind of like realizes when she gets there that there's something really off about her. She's watching, Meg Foster's character from They Live. That's who plays the old woman in the film. And basically, though, she gets there and starts having like visions and seeing things and hallucinations and all sorts of stuff. And it's kind of like, what's going on? Is there something with this woman? Is this woman causing all this stuff? Is there something with the house? Very, very creepy, slow burn film here. Like I said, this one here is called The Accursed. And the last one here, this one is from Viavision, and this is the brand new 4K edition here, and it has a really cool lenticular cover on this one. It's for Dirty Dancing. And I always love this movie. This stars Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey. I only saw this movie for the first time when it came out, I think, to Blu-ray for like a couple years back. So it's one of those movies I saw much later than I should have, but great movie, basically about this, sort of like a summer camp dance type thing where, Jennifer Grey's character meets Patrick Swayze, and it's kind of like this romantic relationship thing. It's a very, very romantic film. Very, very good movie. I always really liked this movie, though. But it has on here, though, disc 1 has the movie and the special features on 4K, and then it has the special features on the Blu-ray disc and the movie, and then a bonus disc with just the features as well. But it has a lot of different stuff on here, like commentary tracks on here, theatrical trailers, Happy Birthday Dirty Dancing featurette on here, Patrick Swayze uncut featurette, has on here deleted and extended scenes, alternate scenes, outtakes, screen test comparisons, Dirty Dancing concert tour from 1988. It has on here Dirty Dancing the music featurette, Dirty Dancing with Patrick Swayze featurette. So like I said, lots and lots of features on this one here. And it's also too, it is a slipcover a steelbook inside as well. So that's really cool. It's also a steelbook inside of the lenticular, a hardbound case for this one. But anyway though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. And like I always say, if you guys enjoyed these videos, definitely give us a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.